Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wednesday morning, hump day. Just on my way driving to work, and figured I'd stop in and let y'all know kind of what's coming up. Today, I'm going to be getting my driver's side rear tire replaced because not too long ago, I picked up a screw. Pretty sure we talked about it in one of the other videos, but I picked up a screw, and it's right there on the shoulder of the tire. I'll put a picture up, and where the screw is, I can't patch it and I can't plug it because the tire flexes too much, or at least that's what I've been told. I've never had experience getting a screw right there and trying to plug it. So if that's not the case, let me know down in the comment section below. I just wish you could have let me know before I spent the $250, $275 to get it replaced. Now, a lot of people say that they don't really care for the Goodyear Eagle F1 supercar tires that come on the 2016 Scat packs. I can't remember what the 17s come with. I can't remember if it's the same or if they changed it. I don't personally mind them. Do I think they're too narrow for the power that this car has? I mean, yes, I do. I think they're far too narrow. There's no reason why anything with the 6.4 or the 392, whatever you want to call it, there's no reason these cars should come with anything less than 275 with tires from the factory. I don't know if Dodge just didn't want to pony up the money for it or what the case is, but neither here nor there. I'm going to replace my driver's side rear tire with the exact same thing it came with from the factory, because I only have 1,100 miles on this car right now. I've had it just over 2 months, but I haven't really been able to go on any nice long drives yet, and it's sadly just been straight up my daily driver, which it's sad, but it's not. I mean, I have so much fun in this car. I kind of babied it through the break-in process, so I'm having to retrain the computer to drive the way I normally drive, and hopefully here within the next 400 miles, I'm going to go ahead and change the oil. I want to do a little more research because I know that the 392s are a little more specific about what type of oil you put in them than, say, the 5.7/345s or the Pentastar V6s. So I don't want to end up screwing myself over. There's been some talk on a couple of the Facebook pages that I'm on that you can't use Mobil 1, which would really suck because I really do like the oil that Mobil 1 puts out. And I want to see if Castrol GTX or GTS or whatever it is, the Castrol brand, I usually get pretty good deals on those, and I like the way the oil performs and the viscosity when I'm changing the oil after 5,000 plus miles, at least, like I said, from my 2014 RT with the 5.7 in it. I really like the way that the Castrol felt, the lubricity and the viscosity of it when I was changing the oil, so pulling the old oil out and replacing it. But we'll see. It's not the end of the world. I don't have anything against Pennzoil. I know that's what Dodge recommends, but the way I look at it is usually when a manufacturer recommends something, it means they're in bed with that company. And I don't know, this is my own opinion. You correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. But if they're in bed with that company, then they're probably not going to give you an honest opinion. they're going to give you the opinion that's going to help their partnership. So maybe I'm just superstitious. Maybe I'm too cautious. I don't know. Neither here nor there. So today, later on, I mean, obviously I'm going to work now. When I leave work, I'll be back and we'll talk more. But I'll be going to the local Dodge dealership here, which I'm very apprehensive about. I've just heard a lot of things. So, and another thing I noticed, I've seen a lot of the Scat Pack owners that have the forged wheels saying that their clear coat is peeling off. Well, washing my car on Sunday, or like as I like to call it, Suds Day, I noticed that the same tire, or the same wheel with the tire and the screw in it, is starting to delaminate the clear coat. The clear coat is starting to peel off or flake off. So I've got to talk to them about that. And I checked my other 3 wheels and I didn't see anything, but I'm going to have the Dodge dealership inspect them. And then I will also look at them again under better light. Because if that's the case, then hopefully they'll replace them for me. And at that point, I'm going to definitely go ahead and invest in a ceramic coating. So hopefully that'll hold everything together. But we'll see, and I'll keep y'all posted on that. But it's kind of a nasty day here in beautiful eastern North Carolina. It didn't look too bad over at the house, but it definitely looks... It's really just foggy over here, but when I looked at the weather forecast, it said something like the next week and a half or some craziness. It's just supposed to rain every day. So that's always fun. Look at all that nastiness. It's just going to be a fun day. Oh well. Free car wash. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It ended up actually being a really gorgeous day, which is awesome. And I'm off work, and there's clouds in the sky, but nothing nasty. So I'm enjoying having my windows cracked and sunroof open. Just a beautiful day to kind of cruise around a little bit. So I figured I'd bring y'all with me. And on my way to get my tire changed out. So pretty excited about that. Can finally get my tire fixed and drive like a normal Scat Pack owner. What does that mean? I don't know. Take it for what it is. But I don't know if it's going to be too windy for this. We'll go ahead and close everything up. I don't want to be that guy and nobody be able to hear me. But no, I'm pretty excited. I'm hoping that the dealership will work with me. Like I said this morning, they're kind of iffy on a lot of different things, and I've heard good and bad reviews about it in general. My wife and I bought our 2015 Durango RT from this dealership back in the summer of 2015, and they worked with us. I feel like they could have worked with us a little bit more, but it is what it is. That's the only vehicle we've bought from them. And I don't know. I'm torn. But real quick, shameless plug. If you are a Dodge Charger owner, doesn't matter the year, doesn't matter the trim level, whether it be a 2006 or a 2017, go over to Facebook and check out Dodge Charger Community. It's a great group of owners, and you know, whether you just want to talk cars, whether you want to get information, buy stuff, sell stuff, we've got it all over there. It's not my Facebook group. I do have a Facebook page now that matches the name of my YouTube channel, so DJ's Triple D. I'd love it if you stop by and like the page, and I've got the videos from here linked there, and I'll be putting different pictures and stuff like that. And eventually, you know, once I get to that point, I'll be doing giveaways that are linked between either the YouTube channel or the Facebook page, and I'm hopefully going to get my Instagram page started up sooner than later. But like I said in one of the older videos, life happens, so I don't think I'm ever going to make $20,000 a month on YouTube videos like some guys do, but I do hope to. That's not my goal. My goal, and what I'm hoping to do, is just educate people, help you all take care of your cars, show you different processes that I've learned and use for either my car, my wife's car, other people's cars that I detail, as well as just show off different dip jobs and talk as we go on drives and everything else. That's my point. I'm not trying to become a millionaire via YouTube. If that's what other people are trying to do, good on them. I wish them the best of luck. That's just not my goal. But neither here nor there. On the Facebook page for the Dodge Charger owners, I've met a lot of great people, and you know, learned a lot from the different guys on there, guys and gals. But if you notice, usually in my videos I've got one of these Dodge Charger Community shirts on, and you can pick those up through the Facebook page. Kevin is one of the admins, and he runs all that stuff. And then obviously go over and check out fastcarsyndrome.com. They also have a Facebook page. That's Mr. Clint Edwards. Absolutely phenomenal individual to work with if you need any kind of decals. And I'll put a picture up here. And that's just a couple of my decals that he's made. A couple of custom ones, and then obviously the Dodge Charger Community decals. He makes those, and he makes them for the individual generations. So I had one on my 2014 RT that was a silhouette of that generation, and this new one is a silhouette of the current generation of Chargers. And he's an absolutely awesome individual. He does it on his spare time, so you know he genuinely loves to do it. But he also does vinyl wrap work and all kinds of just crazy stuff. And he and his wife both have beautiful first-gen Chargers that are just immaculate and look really badass. So go over and check them out, and give his page a like, and see what he's all about. And maybe if you want some of the work done, then he can hook you up. And he's really fair prices and fast. As soon as you order it, and as soon as he's got time to do it, he makes it and ships it to you. You don't have to wait around for a long time getting that done. But oh man, there's a Camaro 1LE. I don't know if y'all can see that. That's a pretty slick looking ride. Those things are pretty mean. Not my cup of tea, but those things they're mean. But anyway, I've also got with Mr. Mike Fissel from S&M Performance, and I got my new push button start button overlay ordered, and I'm really excited about that because Deadpool from the movie and the comics was the theme that I had going with my old car, and I don't think I'm going to go to the same level with this new car, but I do want to throw little accent pieces in, and I'm super excited because he's the one that made the key fob badge that I have, and I'll put a picture up of that. And that key fob badge is just beautiful, 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 beautiful. And I'm super stoked, and I'm eventually going to get my steering wheel badge replaced and the dash badge over on the passenger side done as well. And I'll put pictures up and videos and everything else of that, both on my Facebook page and here on YouTube. But before, if y'all know of some good ceramic coatings that you've used and you've got experience with, not ones that, I've read about this, that, and the other, because I've read a lot as well, and I'm not knocking anyone on it, but real world, if you've used a certain brand or whatever the case may be, I'd love to hear what y'all think about that, so please let me know, because I'm on the fence about a lot of different ones, and I want to get it right the first time. And I've got the Ammo NYC reflex coating coming soon. I'm so excited about that. I don't even know how to explain it, but here soon I'm gonna go ahead and order the Ammo skin as well, which, Larry is all about layering protection for your vehicle. So you got the reflex foundation coat and the skin, and then on top of that, his creme or cream, whatever you want to call it, and that's all just for the paint, which the reflex is similar to a ceramic, and then skin is a sealant, and then cream is his wax, his paste wax, which I don't know if I'm going to buy that, because I've had really good results from the Meguiar's Ultimate Liquid Wax, and I don't know if I can justify spending the money right now, at least, on a $65 little pot of wax when I've got something that works. So we'll see. It's all kind of up in the air, but I don't know, still kind of torn, but yeah, really, really, really excited about the reflex. I'm planning on doing two layers all the way around the car, and then going ahead and putting the Atom sealant for the time being on top of that, and I'll do a complete breakdown of how to apply it, and there'll be a nice detailed video, very intricate video on that process. I've got to get in touch with Larry here in the near future, because what I'm not sure of is if I apply the reflex foundation coat and then I put Atom sealant on top of that, when it comes time to order the Ammo skin, if I use Dawn dish detergent to take the sealant off, is that going to take the reflex off as well? And that's kind of where I'm at on that, because if he gives me the green light that the reflex is still going to be there after the the Dawn dish soap to strip the atom sealant off, then I'll go ahead and do it. But if it's going to strip the ammo reflex at the same time, then I don't want to even put the atom sealant on there. I'll just double up and, you know, cross my fingers until I can order the ammo skin. But I don't know, we'll see. We're getting close to the dealership, and I'm pretty excited to see what they've got to offer as far as the different vehicles. I don't know if maybe they've got something I haven't seen yet. I doubt it. I've seen just about everything. The new Daytonas are absolutely gorgeous. So if you're one of the people that's gotten one of those, I applaud you. Those things are absolutely beautiful. But other than that, I'll get back with everybody once we take a walk around the dealership. All right, guys, we'll see you in a minute. All right, so they've got this is pretty awesome. It's a 2017 Dodge Daytona, Charger Daytona, I should say. And I'll absolutely love this color. It's that dark, deep red. I mean, it's clean, of course. It's sitting here at the dealership. This is the 392 Daytona. So, a couple of the chief differences I'll go ahead and cover real quick between the Scat packs and the Daytonas. I mean, you can see you've got the the 6-piston Brembos up front with the 2-piece rotors, which is the same setup you have on the Hellcats with the Pirelli P0 Neros 275/40 20s, which on the Scat packs you get the 245/45 20s and the 4-piston up front, 4-piston in the back. I don't know, I'm kind of torn about these Daytona wheels that they have. In my opinion, the only nice thing about them is that they're 9.5s instead of 9s, which the 9-inch is what's on the Scat pack. But for the wider tire and everything else, I mean, I guess the trade-off is there. I'm just not too crazy about the spiderweb look, but it is what it is. Coming around to the front, you can see that it's essentially the same exact front end as my Scat pack. It's just got the Daytona badge, which is quite pretty, if I do say so myself. Nice silver, matte silver look that you got there. But this decal, I don't really know what Dodge was doing with that. Not too big on it, but again, that's my personal take. And then right here on the fender, it's just a 392 decal. It's not a badge, which I guess some people like a little bit better. But then the back end, you don't get the 2-piece rotors on the rear, and you still get the 4-piston Brembos back here. But it's still a 9.5-inch tire, or 9.5-inch wheel, with the Pirelli P0 Neros, which I've heard mixed reviews about, but I don't know. I think the Scat pack should have come with a 275. Maybe that's why they did it on the Daytonas. But the back end looks the exact same. You get the Daytona matte black stripe all the way on the back, which I do kind of like. I think that looks pretty nice. But then here's a sticker real quick. 48,000. I think it's every bit of worth it. But something that I didn't really know about, on the inside, still get the bright pedals. And why Dodge didn't put the bright emergency brake pedal, I don't know. But if you look, this trim is different for the Daytonas. I actually think that looks pretty cool. And it's all up here as well on the dash. It's pretty awesome. And coming over here on the passenger side, you still get the Dodge floor mats Yeah, that pretty Daytona badge right there on the dash where mine just says Charger. And then these seats, these are pretty special. You got the Daytona and that ribbing for the Alcantara. That's nice. I like that. It's still overall the same concept as in my Scat pack. It's just this ribbing right here. Hopefully you can see that in the seat, and then all the way up the seat back to the section up here where it says Daytona. That's pretty cool. And then this stitching, I don't know if you can tell with the sunlight, but it's a gold stitching or a bronze stitching to match the Daytona. But everything else is fundamentally the same. I know the Uconnect system changed a pretty good amount there in 2017, difference from the 2016s, but I love the 16 Uconnect. I think it's about as good as it gets, and I've heard a lot of people say that. But there she is, 2017 Daytona 392. It's a pretty car. It's a pretty car. Alright guys, so I just left the dealership. They were actually, surprisingly, for me at least, really mellow, really awesome. I mean, 45 minutes I was in and out. That's with them doing the wheel inspection and everything. So they weren't able to get good enough pictures, but the service advisor that I was working with told me to go ahead and come back anytime next week and just talk to him, and he's going to work with me and get good pictures of all four of my wheels, excuse me, use the right terminology. But I'll put some pictures up at the end of the video, just talking about, or just to show you where the screw was and why I didn't plug it or get a patch for it. Really inconvenient, not $283 that I wanted to spend right now, but now I've got 4 good tires, one brand new one, or the other 3 have 1,122 miles on them as of the tire change. So roughly all about the same. And I mean, I did a tire depth gauge, or a tread depth gauge, and I mean, they still had 11/32 tread on the tire that got taken off. So essentially still a brand new tire. Can't really complain about it. And like I said, now I have the peace of mind for when I've got my baby girl in the back. And you know, can't really put a price on that. So perfectly fine with the cost. And like I said, now I have that peace of mind knowing that I've got 4 good tires, and I will not be driving down the same street where they're doing that construction up by where I work, just because I don't feel like doing this again anytime in the near future. But I'm gonna do some shopping around. I think I'm gonna go through S&M Performance when I go to change these tires out. I'm almost sold on just putting the Aturo AZ850s or the 800s. I don't know yet. But that'll be something we talk about in the future. Like I said, drop me a comment in the section below. Let me know what you think about everything between the decals and the tire situation in general, and just my videos. Any constructive criticism is more than welcome, and I hope to see more of you subscribing. If you haven't yet and you're watching this, please take a second and subscribe. Let me know what I can do better. I know I need a mic and a legitimate camera. Using my phone and my iPad is barely getting me this far, but you know, there comes times where I have to spend almost $300 on a tire that I wasn't expecting. So I will get better equipment, and I hope to continue to improve my videos and everything. And I cannot say it enough, guys. Thank you so much for for watching, and I hope you enjoy this more vlog type video. But let me know what you think.